And we are back at Sunshine Coast Stadium. 2 minutes to kick off. My name's Luke Heckendorf. With me, my colleague, Brad Mitchell, as we're about to watch the New South Wales combined high schools team take on the Queensland States high schools team. It's a battle of the high schools.
Yeah, two powerhouses here. One from New South Wales, the combined high schools, led by Scott Buckley, Jack, as everybody knows him, versus the Queensland secondary schools.
The combined high school side, as you mentioned, Scott, or as he's known by his mates, Jack Buckley, current Australian representative player and NRL Touch Premiership player for the Tigers, leading the New South Wales side against an absolutely energetic and outstanding Queensland State High School side. This game is going to be an absolute cracker. Grab your Indomie noodles, grab your Pizza Hut pizza. We are ready. We're going to see an AirAsia flyer here today.
Oh, this is going to be one for the ages. Strap yourselves in, viewers. This is going to be fast. This is going to be skillful. This is going to be the elite of the high school program.
And not only the players, in the middle, warming up, we have the number one referee, Dave Baggio, ranked number one in Australia and was ranked number one in the world the last Trans-Tasman and World Cup. So we have an absolutely outstanding referee leading the team of referees around the park. On the far side, we have referee Luke Salden, who hails from the northern beaches of Sydney. Dave Baggio in the middle from the small town or regional city of Wagga Wagga in New South Wales. And on the far side, closer to the grandstand, we have Amanda Sheikey all the way from Adelaide. So it's a good mix of talent with the referees to take on the number one, the top talent of the high schools from both Queensland and New South Wales as we are about to get underway. 30 seconds. You may see the referees wearing yellow socks. That is for the Are You OK Day activation. Are You OK Day took place earlier this week. Make sure you ask your family, friends and loved ones if they are okay.
It's great to have this calibre of referees at the tournament. Amanda Sheikey, one of the best female referees in the game,
if not the best. And so you've got the number one female and number one male referee, and then you've got Luke Salden on the far side, who just makes the numbers up. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good mate of mine. As we get underway, New South Wales CHS on the attack. Look at the pace. This is absolutely outstanding to see. The ball passed on the inside. This is going to be end-to-end. Ball then, long ball to the wing. Just couldn't quite be taken there, and Queensland schools will look to get out from their own end. Watch the pace. See how many touches it takes for them to get to halfway. New South Wales drives up the middle, making sure they're keeping them down their own end. As Queensland State schools very, very quick on third touch, just almost to halfway. Wayward pass. Ball to ground and a changeover will result. New South Wales on the attack. They're inside the AirAsia attack zone of the Queensland team. It's a real state. It's almost a state of origin thriller.
It is, Luke. It is. It's going to see who can settle into this game first. It's going to be frantic. There's going to be a lot of emotion. Let's see who settles down first, can really stamp themselves into this game.
That play the ball just unacceptable, losing control. Queensland with the ball coming out from their own end. Look at that, excellent pass. Just the speed. Up the middle of the park. Quick dump, I think we're on touch 4. Ball's on the inside. Last touch called by referee Baggio. X-blade step right, left, but cannot get the ball to hands. New South Wales will take the ball out from their own line.
Interesting to see this Queensland schools settle away from their box, something that the girls did as well, trying to catch the New South Wales side napping on their box side.
Ooh, a little bit of a hard touch. Excellent pick-up by referee Baggio. You may have seen there a little bit of a hand to the face. Can't think there was too much intent. May have just got that hand in the wrong spot, but a penalty does result. Can't touch them up high. Minimum contact, that's the rule. Minimal force as Queensland are on the attack in the AirAsia attack zone. Ball's taken out to the left side of the field. Fresh legs on. And ball has been lost. It's an excellent call by referee Amanda Sheikey.
Yeah, that ruck was won by the New South Wales CHS team, and Amanda Sheikey let it go.
Quick dump, fresh legs on for the New South Wales side. as they fan out across the field. Last touch called by referee. Short ball back on the inside, flick pass. But I think the referee has seen a late pass. Yes, the player was touched before he passed that ball, which constitutes a penalty. As the ball is shifted out to the left side, Queensland will look for a couple of quick subs as they drive the ball up the middle of the field. Look at the speed. They're just eating up the yards like a meat lover's pizza from Pizza Hut into the area. Asia attack zone. And that ball has been touched by New South Wales. Referee Luke Selden calling 6 again. Queensland on the attack. Can they open up the scorings and put some points on the Pizza Hut points platform?
Yes, nice read by the link there. Saw the 33. Oh, Luke Selden's caught him offside, leaving early. First real shot by the Queensland Schools in the 5 metre zone, in the Pizza Hut zone.
Long ball out to the wing. Ball's passed back on the inside. And ball to ground's been called. The ball looked to have come off the New South Wales player. Referees deeming it was not played at. And there's an offside penalty, a Pizza Hut penalty.
Pizza Hut penalty, a great advantage played by David Baggio there. The number 3 shot up early. Play continued until no advantage was there. Come back for the penalty.
Just like the 18 girls game played prior, all of these players would have played a number of games over the tournament. And Brad, you've played a number of tournaments. As the long ball's passed out to the wing. Can he make it count? Dives for the corner. Touch is called. Touch 6. It'll be a turnover.
That's what we call a passive play where the link sits back, runs an outline for a 2-on-1. Great defensive read by the winger who dived and made the touch. Great effort by the winger too.
Now, you've played a couple of tournaments similar to this one, Brad. How are the legs feeling on the final game of the day?
Yeah, very, very heavy. It's all about recovery, and I'm sure the schools and the managers have looked after these players. But the emotion of a grand final really picks you up here. I don't think fatigue should worry. These boys will be firing for their whole game.
I'm sure they're getting some good rest at the Mantra hotels, putting their line break skins on throughout the tournament, making sure they're getting their recovery in. Let's see what they can come up with. As there's a ball down called by referee David Baggio. Ball then is passed out to the left for the Queensland school side as they look to get some fresh legs onto the field. Good transitional play. Passed out on the inside. Quick dump. Ball's on the inside. Passed out. Still going. And they've been called offside. Pizza Hut penalty awarded by Amanda Sheikey. Could hear her calling play on, but they didn't gain their advantage.
Yeah, the link was well short there. Lucky he got cover from the middle who made that touch before the touchdown was made. Saved his bacon.
Yes, I saw that link shoot up a little bit early. Forced the Queensland side to the right side, shutting down the play. So excellent penalty. Excellent call by our referees.
Speaking of bacon, you like bacon on your pizza, Luke?
Excellent pizza is meat lovers with extra meat pizza. I saw the boys passing some pizzas around earlier this week, and let me tell you, they were a hit amongst all the teams.
Here we go with the schools attacking the line here. New South Wales pushing out on the 82. You'll hear the 82 call, means 8 metres out from the try line.
Dives for the line. Touch is called.
That looked close to me, Luke.
Excellent touch there by Connor Hickey on the line. Looked close. Referee was right on the spot. No arguments there as the ball's passed out. Seamus Edwards with the quick dump. Looks for the long ball.
It was a great setup there by the Queensland school. Got on the 5 metre zone. Made that touch.
That ball has gone a country mile forward.
Yeah, unlucky.
As we can see, one of the TFA staff in the backfield getting some stretches in. I think that's James Sharp, Queensland. Well, he might be. I think he's a Broncos premiership player stretching over the back there.
Former Broncos premiership player.
Former, my mistake, former. As New South Wales take it up the middle of the park. Referee has called the timeout. A bit of a push and shove.
Emotions are high with grand finals. The referee's right on the spot.
Some good experience by Luke Selden.
Picked it up early, Luke.
Who referees rugby league also, so he's well aware of what could happen in a heated game like this one. Calling out the player. No, that's not on report. That's a forced sub. The number 6. Forced interchange, heading to the sub box. Really a cool down method for the player. And number 7 will be sent for a sub also. And a penalty given around 5 metres out. No kicks for touch, no kicks in touch football. Quick tap taken, and we're back underway.
Score still 0-0 here as Queensland look to open the scoring. 10 metres out from the try line.
Ball out to the left.
New South Wales pushing up hard in defence.
Drew Price plays the ball. Gets it passed back to him from Bradley Russell. Long ball out to the wing. Couldn't quite hold on to it. William Tuta.
We got an injury here, Luke.
That may have hit him on the thumb.
In the act of putting the ball down, I think he's hurt his shoulder. Bit of concern there for 15.
Oh, this does not look good. Let's hope we can get our sports trainers out there, our Mater Healthcare professionals, exceptional people, exceptional care. He's off the back of the field. They've brought another player on, and we are back underway.
Yeah, he's in great hands down there. New South Wales drive out of their try line zone. Making some good metres through the middle.
Last touch called by the referee. Ball down called. Quick transition, and Queensland State Schools are back on the attack. Up the middle, almost to the AirAsia attack zone. Ball is with Bradley Russell. Passed out. Lachlan Watt. Forward pass called. And we're back underway. New South Wales with the speed. And a ball down call. It's all a little bit frantic at the moment. Referee has blown a penalty.
Linda doesn't like anything there. She's trying to stamp it out early.
You can see there's plenty of passion in this game, so it's important for the referees to stay on top of it, which they are at the moment. Quick dump. Declan Sandilands back into Bradley Russell, back to Declan Sandilands. Back into Bradley Russell. Declan Sandilands. He's a dummy half. Dummies. Ball's taken by Josh Moffat. On the New South Wales side as they drive it out from their own end. Quick dump. Fresh legs on for the New South Wales side with the ball. Number 1, Toby Elliott. Quick dump. Looks to stay alive. And touch is made. That is 6th touch. And it's good to see that this New South Wales side has made it in. I believe they had a quarter-final last night where they actually won it in extra time in a drop-off against the South Queensland Bulls side. So this very easily could have been an All-Queensland final, but New South Wales making it through after that really tight and heated quarter-final.
Yeah, I believe they scored in the last 30 seconds to take it a drop-off, and then were victorious in that drop-off down to 5-on-5. Queensland Schools having the dominant field position here. New South Wales are holding on.
As New South Wales work it out of their own end towards the sub-box. Ball's being held in one hand. Nice quick play. Fresh legs onto the field. Ball's then passed out through the number 9. Just holds onto the ball there is Jared Rayner-Bador. Back on the inside, but ball can't be held. He's put it down. I think that's Blake Potts who's put the ball down.
Yeah, New South Wales need a big set here in defence. Try to get some field position. Try to camp them in their own half.
It's really end-to-end stuff. I cannot believe that we're still 0-0 on the Pizza Hut points platform.
Yes, these games typically are high scoring, but this defence is relentless by both teams.
As Queensland look to score, long ball out to the wing.
Wind is playing havoc here with these long balls.
Referees called that one forward. I can't imagine you'd have any other result with the wind as strong as it is, with New South Wales taking it out from their own end. They'll look to drive it towards their box.
I think even AirAsia flights would have trouble in this wind, Luke.
Oh, mate, it's the premium low-cost airline. Number 1 for 10 years. I don't think they've have any trouble at all.
Oh, here
As
we
New
go.
South Wales is through.
Oh, hang on. Touch called by Mindashiki.
Must have been touched on the shirt. Must have only just caught them on the shirt. The age-old joke in park touch, you quite often hear someone saying, touched you on the shirt, and I often will say, it's a little bit hard, mate, you got me on the singlet.
Could that be a sign of things to come in the last 7 minutes of this first half?
Oh, it's opened up. It's starting to open up. It's tight. Rock hard defence. Rock solid attack. Can Queensland look to put some points on the board? Flick pass. Pizza Hut penalty. We've got a touch and pass as New South Wales go back on the attack. New South Wales taking the ball just over halfway. And looks like to be on touch 4. Ball shifted to the left. Last touch called by the referee. Steps. And just cannot make it out to the wing. And we have a ball down as Queensland look to take it out of their own end. And you may see a couple of spectators and fans on the far side. Let me tell you, the grandstand is absolutely packed. Everyone's in the shade after a long 4 days of walking around in the hot sun up here. Absolutely outstanding conditions. A little bit of a wind.
Yeah, as you can see the last play there by New South Wales, they've gone a bit compact. They're not trying the expansive long ball due to the wind. So let's see if they continue with that ploy. There's a change over here with New South Wales CHS coming out of the Air Asia zone.
New South Wales looking to get it out of their own end. Who will be first to score? This is one of the tightest finals I've seen in a long time. As New South Wales take the ball over halfway. Have their substitutes make it onto the field. They're looking to make it through. Off the knee, but it's a ball down. And we'll see Queensland come out of their own end with just over 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that was a great strike dump there. Unfortunately, the ball runner couldn't hang on to the handle of that. Otherwise, it would have been first try to New South Wales CHS. Queensland Schools rushing off their interchange area.
Last touch called by the referee. Ball just cannot make it to hands. So the pace is there. The skill is there. They just have not been able to execute so far.
It is just the execution. These boys have got the skill. Don't worry about that. I think it's a contribution to the wind. Also the defensive pressure by each team.
You'd have to say, at the moment, Queensland have the advantage with the wind behind them. New South Wales running into the headwind as the referee calls last touch. Ball's passed out to the wing. He's going to look to pass it back in. Oh, he's spilt the lollies. That was almost the first try. He's dropped it like a hot bowl of Indomie noodles.
Fantastic play there. Lachlan just couldn't hold on to it. That's 2 that's gone to ground. Could very well be 2-0 here to CHS. Let's see if that comes back to affect them. 4 minutes to go in the first half.
It's Queensland back on the attack, coming out of their own end. Off down the wing, half break, back on the inside.
Play.
Ball shifted to the right. Quick dump, quick play. Back in, ball's out, opens up. Referee points to the spot. We have our first try of the afternoon.
Yes, number 5, Tom Looney, was in a bit of trouble there at defence. Squared up, gave his opposing middle a bit more room, and it was taken. Turned his shoulders there, squared up. Link come in to try and help him, which created a hole there. First try.
Drew Price in to score. 1-0 on the Pizza Hut points platform. Pizza Hut, find your local Pizza Hut restaurant. You can order online, you can order over the phone. Pizza Hut pizzas, your one and only pizza stop. And referees called that one forward. We've got a penalty for a forward pass. As Queensland will look to take it out of their own end. And a couple of fresh legs on for the Queensland side. Ball goes through the hands of number 8, Isaiah Leota. Wonder if he's any relation to Moses Leota from the Penrith Panthers. New South Wales back on the ball here as they look to get it up the other end. Some fresh legs on. Let's see what they can do with just over 2 minutes remaining. Ball goes through the hands of Tom Leaney. Back on the inside. Last touch called by the referee. Connor Hickey through to Leaney. And at the moment, the Queensland defence has stayed strong.
I think if CHS can keep this at 1-0 by halftime, they'll be very happy. Field position has not been kind to them. 1-0, they'd be pretty confident coming out second half, running with the wind.
As Queensland look to go on the attack. Touch has been made by the number 7. Connor Hickey looked to be
skinny.
Only just onside.
A skinny 5, we'll call it skinny.
Only just onside. The referee's happy with it. That's all that matters. As New South Wales will look to put a point on the board just prior to half-time. They've put 2 down so far. Can they put one on the board?
Oh, another flat ball there.
The crowd not too happy with that one, but the referee's called it okay. We'll keep going. Last touch called by the referee. Ball's tipped on. And the ball has gone into touch. We'll have a roll ball 5 metres in from the sideline. As we can see the crowd, you can see the crowd is absolutely pumped, sitting intently, waiting for that first try from New South Wales. I'm not sure what the makeup of the crowd would be, but I would have to imagine there'd be a few more Queenslanders here than New South Welshmen.
Yes, I think there would be. A few spectators have come in for this game in particular. The hill is getting a bit full down to the left. And you think being in Queensland, there could be a few more Queenslanders than New South Wales.
The final touch called by the referee. We've got a turnover. As I look to my left, we've got a contingent of referees, and one of our fine referee coaches, Chris Dolahenty's just handed out a couple of warm pizzas straight out of the box, which is absolutely outstanding. A couple of them tucking into them. Absolutely outstanding pizzas for absolutely outstanding people.
They look nice and fresh too there, Luke.
I hope they can make it up to the commentary box, waiting for that meat lovers. As New South Wales looks to bring them forward. Siren goes in the background. Long ball goes to ground. And we are going to head to half-time. 1-0.
Yeah, great arm wrestle that first half. That's how you want all finals to be. Both teams feel each other, seeing what is possible, what sort of defensive policies they're interacting, and how can they exploit those. 1-0 to Queensland. New South Wales has a lot of work to do, but they've had their opportunities. They could easily be winning 2-1, Luke.
It could very easily have been 2 tries to 1. CHS will be looking back on that first half and wondering what could have been. But there is another 20 minutes to play. Plenty of time to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, I'm tipping quite a few more tries second half as the fatigue factor sets in. Coaches delivering their messages there. Teams getting a recovery drink. Jack laying the law down here.
You can see him right in the middle of the huddle. The boys must look up to him very, very much as he's sort of looking to let them know exactly what they need to do. They're going to have the wind in the second half. I'm sure he's been in this position before with not only his affiliate side, Penrith Panthers, not only the New South Wales side, but also the Australian side. He's a veteran. The masterclass.
Wealth of experience there. I think he'd be just saying, look, let's be calm, boys. Let's make our opportunities count. Execute our plays, stick to our policies, trust our processes, ticking all the boxes. Whereas the Queensland side had all field position. Again, coaching staff, very, very experienced. These boys are in great hands. As you can see on screen there, we have the South Australian Roosters who have a partnership with the Sydney Roosters. There you can see their uniforms matching. Great partnership, great initiative by the Sydney Roosters.
Yeah, it's good to see the Sydney Roosters really putting that partnership together. They take a couple of games down to South Australia, play a couple of rugby league games, NRL matches out of the Adelaide Oval, which is an absolutely outstanding ground if you can ever make it down there. I'm sure you can jump on an AirAsia flight and head down there to watch the Sydney Roosters play a couple of their games out of South Australia. I'm sure we can find you a hotel with the Mantra Hotels. They're all over the place.
There are a number of other teams. The Canberra Raiders also matching uniforms along with them. Victoria. The Storm, the Melbourne Storm. It's great to see the NRL colours coming into line with touch football.
Yeah, it's absolutely outstanding. And what's even better to see is we have New South Wales up against Queensland in the grand final of the National Youth Championships here at the Sunshine Coast. Let me tell you, the Sunshine Coast has been absolutely outstanding all week. The weather couldn't have been any better. The people have been outstanding. This is one place I would love to get a carnival cruise to one day.
People, the accommodation, the Mantra. Fantastic location.
Right on the
there
beach.
on Mooloolaba.
Right on the beach. It's been outstanding. Went for a couple of runs in the morning. And it's absolutely outstanding with Mantra, jumping on the AirAsia flight, and then having a couple of pizzas to finish the night off from Pizza Hut. Couldn't get any better.
And even some Indomie noodles for breakfast.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit surprised as I tucked into a bit of fruit to see Brad making some Indomie noodles, the mee goreng. He said they were pretty good. He's a State of Origin representative, so he must be doing the right things.
Getting the carbs in early, mate.
Getting the carbs in early. Over the back, you can see AirAsia touches down in over 130 destinations worldwide, with the Sunshine Coast being one of them.
Here we go, the last 20 minutes of NYC 2018. Can New South Wales kick on and come back over the top of the Queensland schools, or can Queensland schools hold on and extend their lead? Time will tell, Luke. Here we go.
Queensland looks to be tapping off and heading down to the Pizza Hut platform and the Family Hill, which has got a number of families on there. Siren in the background goes, and we are back underway. 20 minutes to see who will be crowned the Under-18 Boys National Youth Championships champions. As the touch is made, 5 metres out from the line. Quick play, out to the wing. The ball shifted back into the middle, into Declan Sandilands. Ball's played, Sandilands picks it up. Ball looked a little bit suspect, but we play on. No, the referees caught that one. Forward pass from the dummy half. And New South Wales looked to drive it up towards the Queensland schools end. And the fresh legs are onto the field. It's only been around 30 seconds. We've got our fresh legs. It's a real transition play to really get the game sped up. Last touch called by the referee. They're looking for the long ball. Ball's passed out. The number 10 walks across the line. Try time in the corner for Kyle Latina.
And there it is, New South Wales' first touch of the ball, running with the wind. Saw a great play and roll down there on the try line. It was a nice passive play. Passive plays where the link is nice and deep. Coming back, great ball,
break.
Connor Hickey. 2-on-1, winger had to come in, left that winger open.
The line break, action replay. They've broken the line. And you have to wonder, if New South Wales has scored that easily with the wind behind them, will the floodgates open in this half? Queensland back on the attack. Looking to put some points, looking to hit directly back. Ball comes out. Lachlan Rayner Bador through the number 5, Tom Leaney. Lachlan Watt steps, and they can't quite get that ball out there as Isaiah Leota hits the ball forward.
Great defence by New South Wales CHS. It was a no-tread defence. They got up there, hold their space, hold their position, waited for Queensland to react, and then slid accordingly. Great defence. Here we go.
And that one has been called over the mark. So when you make a touch We can see a couple of the girls there tucking into some of the fantastic food around the stadium. A couple of nachos, I think. But that one there, you make the touch, you have to play it where you get touched. You can't then take 2 or 3 steps and then play the ball. If you do, a penalty will result. Surprised the nachos are out. I've seen a couple of pizzas being passed around. Still waiting for ours to be delivered up. I'll have to talk to the Pizza Hut crew as the ball's thrown out to the wing.
Yeah, nice ML play there by Queensland Schools, which is a middle play for a Rooster, and thrown back open side, but good defence. Ball goes to ground. New South Wales drive out of their end zone.
And New South Wales over halfway into the AirAsia attack. Looking to make their way into the AirAsia attack zone. They step off the left foot. Ball's then passed out. Shut down by the winger. The big number 10, Benjamin Farr. Looks like Corey Oates on the wing there for Queensland.
Yeah, same play where New South Wales scored. This time the winger was reactive. He read the play well, shut down that link. He's read it well.
Queensland into the AirAsia attack zone, making it over halfway. Ball's played, ball's then passed out. Penalty blown. And the referee has said he's hooked him. So as he's played the ball, he's hooked his arm around the player and held on.
Yes, can't do that, Luke. You see from that result, the middle was pushed out to the link position, took him way out of his channel.
As New South Wales make it across halfway, straight over the Are You OK sign. Make sure you ask your family, friends and loved ones, are you okay? Check in. Never hurts to ask the question, are you okay? New South Wales on the attack. Ball's then passed out. No touch made. It's all too easy. Dave Baggio points to the spot. TRY try.
Yeah, nice try, Josh Moffat. Isolated that player. Took a quickie on the short side. Nice little hurdle. No touch try.
And Josh Moffat plies his trade, I believe, down in Sydney, playing for the Central Coast Dolphins. Coached
Correct.
by one of my really good friends, Mr. Mark Tipple, on the Central Coast there. Excellent player, Josh Moffat. I think he's the captain or one of the captains of his Central Coast team in the Sydney competition, the Vorden Cup.
Was also a World Youth Cup player, I do believe, Luke, as well. So he's come back successful winners of the World Youth Cup from Malaysia.
So he's playing Men's Premier League. He could actually be turning up next week and playing against his coach, Scott Buckley, who plays for Penrith. So excellent stuff there by Josh Moffat as his team look to take it back out the other end. New South Wales are on the attack. Ball's then played. Long ball out. All too easy. Referee looks both ways. Points to the spot. Try to Tom Leaney.
Yeah, variation of the try that we saw earlier as well. This time he hit the short ball, the front door, and it was wide open. Here it is. Splits open and hit short. Defence overread it. That's what we call conditioning of the defence. Great play, CHS.
And Queensland is directly on the attack. I have to give a quick shout out to the one and only Nathan Loveday off the back as Queensland are back onto the attack. Queensland hit directly back.
Wow, what
Try
an
in the
answer.
corner.
Great long ball. Scores now 3-2. 13 and a half minutes to go.
And New South Wales look to get off the back.
Yeah, nice ML play there, running open side by Queensland. Long ball straight out to the winger. Impressive. One of the first times we've seen a successful long ball.
And New South Wales back on the attack. Ooh, almost opened up there. So they'll play it 5 metres out. Quick play. Number 12 opens it up. Just dropped the ball. A Southo special. But unfortunately spilled his lollies.
Dropped his noodles there.
Dropped them like a bowl of hot Indomie noodles.
Referees called it forward anyway. Great setup. They're really working over this Queensland defence on their right-hand side. Let's see if they continue.
That's an excellent step there. Takes me back to my touch football days with Andrew McRae. Ball's then played, passed out into the middle of the field by Queensland. Quick play to take it up the middle of the field. Looks to open up. Were they ever onside? Referee Luke Selden. Dummy half court, so the New South Wales side will take it out from their own end, off the back. Nice quick play. New South Wales team fanning out across the field through the number 4, Jeremy Belcher. Ball now with Toby Elliott. Back to Belcher. Josh Moffat into dummy half. And penalty blown.
First penalty, what was that for, Luke?
Seems that the Queensland side is not moving up off their line, so they have to move forward. Moving forward until the touch is imminent. The touch must be imminent. As New South Wales back on the attack. Dives for the line. Josh Moffat reaches out. Referee points to the spot. Try, try, try.
Yeah, nice play by Josh Moffat. He's really stamping himself in his second half. A nice sweep to the short side. Step back inside. No cover. Nice slide try. 4-2. There was a sweep. Middle just wasn't covering enough. Great try. New South Wales extend. 4-2. 10.5 to go.
Off the back as Queensland come up the middle of the field. The music is absolutely pumping in the background. We've got the grandstand dancing around. You can see the feet tapping as New South Wales give away a penalty, which I believe was for offside.
Let's see if Queensland can hit back like the last time.
Queensland with the ball now. Look to set something up through the number 9. Back on the inside. Dives over. Plants the ball down. It's a try.
Fantastic play there by 16 by William. There's a dump on the link. He dummied the bounce out and hit the ninja back on the inside. Untouched.
As we look at it on the replay, William Tuta dives over, slams the ball down, and isn't he happy about that one?
Great to have feet like that. And there was that hit back to 4-3. New South Wales really needs to sustain this defence.
As New South Wales take this up the middle of the field, Josh Moffat can't quite get the ball, but a penalty will result. You could hear the referee all the way up in the grandstand saying you have to move forward. They have to move forward until the touch is imminent.
Yes. One more penalty in this set of 6 for that same play, and there could be a freeze, but we'll look at that when it comes.
As the ball's played 5 metres out from the Queensland try line.
Yeah, Josh Moffat's got the hot hand at the moment. Let's see what he does.
Oh, no gap there. And the referees have awarded a penalty. The ball was called forward. I think that was a call from Luke Selden on the sideline. He loves a forward pass, Luke Selden. He's up the middle of the park. Touch called. The number 9, Lachlan White with the fast feet, not quite fast enough, has another run as the ball's then shifted out to Tallis Stanthorpe. Oh, ball is put down. That's a Jake Sutherland special. Drops the ball yet again, and New South Wales will take the ball out from their own line.
Yeah, they were on the rack there, New South Wales, but held on as they drive out of their half again.
And a penalty.
Leaving penalty.
A little bit of a hard touch. Once again, it is minimal contact. New South Wales will have the chance to take it into the AirAsia attack zone as they just get over the halfway line in this play. Ball is then played by Jeremy Belcher. Toby Elliott with a quick dump. Belcher back with the ball. Quick dump. Belcher with the ball. My mistake, that's Toby Elliott. Belcher's on his left side, the number 4. Toby Elliott with the ball. Belcher with the ball. What will he look to do? Steps back. Long ball out. Hits the link. Toby Elliott, what will he do here? Quick dump. I don't think they realised it was last touch. The referee had his hand in the air for an eternity there. As Queensland look to take it out of their own end. Pass back in. Queensland on the attack. Into the AirAsia attack zone. Quick dummy. All the way through. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's a try.
One of the few times New South Wales have opened up through the middle. Not a good time. 4-all. 7 minutes to go. Defence has been something they've relied on very well through this game. Unfortunately, it let them down there. Great rucking through. Nice dummy. Show and go. And nobody at home.
Excellent try. Scored. Couldn't quite get a touch off the back there as New South Wales are back on the attack. Ball's then passed. A Cam Paddy special. A long ball out to the wing, which does not make it to hands.
Referees have been fantastic this game, Luke. High calibre game.
As the ball is brought up to the right side of the field into the AirAsia attack zone. We call this game for Mantra Hotels. Last touch called by referee Luke Selden. Quick step. Ooh. Only just getting the touch on the shirt. As New South Wales. And we see that the ball is played without the touch being made.
Yeah,
referee
momentum.
Amanda Sheeky telling everyone to calm down a little bit. Brad, what's your take on that one?
There's a momentum shift at the moment. Queensland coming home. 5 minutes to go. They've got all the running at the moment. They've got the field position. They've got the energy. The crowd's lifting them. And a back-to-back penalty here. See if New South Wales can hold on.
Now you can see the penalty previous to this one. As we look at the crowd, they're absolutely pumped. I'm fairly certain the player played the ball prior to the touch being made. You could see him talking about, I've actually made the touch, but the ball was played prior to the touch being made. Then it's escalated further with a hard touch onto the next one. Queensland will look to take advantage here. And they do, with a try being scored. Pizza Hut points platform. Queensland 5, New South Wales 4.
Yeah, compounding errors built up there. Gave Queensland the attack. You'll see a bounce-out play there. I think the New South Wales player was caught offside, and therefore he couldn't make the touch. 5-4, momentum shift. Can New South Wales come back?
4.5 minutes on the line break. Time clock as New South Wales will look to get the lead back. They looked like they were going to take this second half very, very easily. But Queensland has hit back, showing what they're made of. Can New South Wales even the scores up and look to take the win? Long ball out to the wing. Andrew Gilchrist special there. Can't quite get the ball to his winger. Ball will be played 5 metres out and 5 metres in from touch. As Queensland taking it out from their own end. Quick dump.
I think New South Wales need to concentrate on that short ball or the passive line, which has been more successful than that long ball.
They're looking for the long ball. I can only think when they're throwing that ball, because the wind is quite strong from left to right, the wind might be holding onto that ball and really making it quite tough for the wingers to grab a hold of it. 3.5 minutes remaining. New South Wales down by 1 as New South Wales receive a penalty. Bit of a hard touch. Players being called out by the referee. No action taken as New South Wales take the ball. New South Wales on the attack. Here come the fresh troops. A little bit of a juggle. Back on the inside. Ball's then passed around. Inside, outside. New South Wales straight through. Looks to be a good play. Now let's see what the referee has called here.
He's pulling out of the touch there, Luke, within the 5.
Yeah, the touch was not imminent, the referee has said. The touch was not imminent. So he's pulled out of the touch, which you're not allowed to do.
Great opposition. Great chance here for New South Wales. 6 touches on the try line. See what we have. Josh Moffat.
Oh, doesn't quite open up. New South Wales, a couple of extra touches on the line. Can they make it count and even the game up? 2 minutes 20 on the line break timer. New South Wales with the ball inside. Touch being made. Last touch. Referee's hand is in the air. Ball shifted out. Steps back in. Back around the outside. Off the back. Penalty being blown. Forward pass. Queensland will look to take control. 2 minutes remaining. Can they look to put one more try on the board and seal this game up as they make it over halfway to the AirAsia attack zone? Last touch called by referee Baggio. And touch is made by number 4, Jeremy Belcher. It's never looked like scoring. Jeremy all over it. As New South Wales will look to get up the other end. 90 seconds remaining.
Yeah, time's running out for New South Wales. Probably have this set, maybe one more. They'll be looking for a back-to-back penalty here.
Can only think this may be the second last time they hold the ball as they look to take it out. Ball's passed over the top. And that last pass looked to have gone forward. The referees have called a ball down. Queensland will play the ball. 1 minute remaining. We've got 1 minute remaining. New South Wales may have one more shot, provided they don't give away a penalty in this set.
Yes, they just need one more shot, one final surge, and see what Queensland will have left in the bank.
As Queensland look to go all the way through. Last touch called by the referee. Ball's thrown around. This will be interesting here.
Here we go, last set of the game.
This is our final set. 30 seconds remaining.
The crowd's lifting New South Wales. What can they do?
Last set.
He's been called out. He's away.
The referee has called a touch. Not long to go.
10 seconds.
Through the number 7.
Last
Number
strike.
5 with the ball.
Last one. Oh.
And it is off the mark. Time has expired. There is one more play. They tap the ball, take the touch, and that is full time. Queensland State Schools taking the win as the boys run in from the sub box. They are absolutely pumped.
And that's a double for Queensland Schools. Congratulations. New South Wales CHS heartbroken in defeat, but they gave their all.
You can see Scott Buckley just asking a couple of different decisions of referee Amanda Sheikey. Let me tell you, that was an absolutely outstanding match. Absolutely outstanding result for the Queensland State School system. New South Wales CHS, they were ahead, they were dominating. I can only think they may have just let that one slip away.
Yes, I think they'll look back on that and say we had that in the bag. But like all good teams, you have to play for the 40 minutes. Queensland did that as they win the double. The powerhouse of the Queensland school system.
I can only think the Queensland Touch CEO, Mr. Ben Manniam, must be rubbing his hands together and just thinking, how much talent do they have in the Queensland school system? As we look towards the end of the carnival, we must say a big thank you to X-Blade, Steeden, BLK, Indomie Noodles, powering the staff, well, Brad Mitchell, Mantra Hotels for the wonderful, wonderful accommodation, Pizza Hut, outstanding all-tournament, hot pizzas straight out of the box, AirAsia for flying us around not only Australia, but around Asia and the world with over 130 destinations across Asia and the world. Thanks very much for watching. We'll move on to our presentation. Brad, any final words?
No, well, just thank you. Thank you to all the parents, the players, the spectators, the referees, the sponsors, ground staff, TFA, and all our partners on a great week.
Thanks very much. Have a great afternoon. Off the back.
now welcome our 18s Girls Champions, QSST, to come forward and accept their championship medallions. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 National Youth Championships 18s Girls Champions, QSST. Our final presentation today is our 18s Boys Division. In a spirited display, QSST defeated New South Wales combined high schools. We would like to begin by welcoming our referees to come forward and accept their finals appointment medals. Could I please get Amanda Shiki, David Baggio, and Luke Salburn. After a valiant effort in the final and great tournament, I would now like to welcome our runners-up, New South Wales Combined High Schools, to come forward and accept their medallions and invite their captain to say a few words on behalf of their team.
Firstly, I'd like to thank TFA and Sunshine Coast for holding this event. Great facilities, and thanks to our boys. Huge effort throughout the tournament, just unlucky at the end. You're a great bunch of blokes, and thank you to the coaches. Your effort is second to none. And to Queensland, you're always there. Played well, great players, great coaches. Congratulations.
Thank you, New South Wales Combined High Schools. Before we call up our champions, it is time to announce the player of the series and the player of the final, which will again be presented by TFA Chair Anita Haggerty and TFA CEO Steve Mitchell, respectively. The player of the series was Josh Moffat from New South Wales Combined High Schools. And the player of the final was number 1, Cooper Marshall from QSST. It is my pleasure to now call the winning coach and captain forward to accept the 18s Boys Championship plaque from Mr. Simon Ball and to say a few words on behalf of their team.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank CHS boys. Huge effort, great final, and went to the very end, which is good. To Boydie, Friday, and Fish, best coaching staff I've ever had. One of the best to do everything for us, all your time and effort. It's unreal. Couldn't thank you enough. To the Sunshine Coast for holding this event. Beautiful tournament as always. And I'd like to thank Queensland Touch Football Australia, for running this event. And to my boys, we're on it.
Please Please now welcome our 18s boys champions, QSST, to come forward and accept their championship medallions. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 National Youth Championships 18s Boys Champions, QSST. Ladies and gentlemen, our final order of business this afternoon is to announce the overall leading school system entity for 2018. I would like to call forward Miss Anita Haggerty, TFA Chair, to present the overall leading school system plaque to QSST and call forward Kathy Farrelly to come forward and accept the award.